Hi everyone, I'm Gia and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then I usually make educational and study related content. Now I don't have time to waste and I'm sure y'all don't because your board exams are coming closer and closer. So let's get straight into this video where I give you some secret and special tips that might help you guys score higher and also did personally help me score higher. So let's begin subject by subject. It's going to be a short, sweet but helpful video. By the way, this was my score, and yeah, let's begin. Firstly, for social studies, always underline your keywords because social studies my most answers are long paragraph theory based questions. Now the examiner doesn't have time to check each single word that you write in your paper, and if you have written a huge paragraph, definitely they won't be reading through entire paragraph. So always underline your keywords. Firstly, examiner will be impressed. Secondly, examiner always goes by what they see in your paper. So if they see you underline keywords, they think, okay, this student might get a centum or this student is a high scoring student. So it'll be easier for us to correct. They'll correct with that attitude and they can easily tick, tick, tick for all your keywords and move on. Also, if you have made any other mistake, they might just overlook it if you've underlined your keywords. Second tip is in case you do not know what exactly the answer is in social studies, you can write little more than what is required. Usually they do not cut marks for writing extra. Like I said, underline your keywords. So in case they ask you a question and you think it can have more than two answers, especially for 2 mark detailed questions, all of those, write more than what is required and underline all the important stuff in whatever you've written. High chance what they need is in your answer, so they correct it and you get the marks. Third thing is, do not worry too much about map. Know exactly which state a particular thing is and mark it there, because usually CBSE does not focus on an exact point. As long as it is in the state, they usually tend to give marks. But if you're aiming for 100, then try to be as perfect and precise as possible. Now let's move on to science. Now science mein ignored section is your experiment questions. Don't leave experiments because experiments come in case study and long answer questions. Do not make that mistake. So study those blue boxes and experiments from your practicals. Secondly, again, always underline keywords in every single theory subject. It will definitely help you. Trust me. Also in physics and chemistry, also write all the formulas. Even if your final answer is incorrect, you get marks for your formula. So put the formula in the box, and also the final answer that you get, if you're 100% sure about that answer, then put that also in a box, so that the examiner will directly check, okay, correct answer. They might check a step or two of what you've written and they'll correct it and give you marks for that. Then for maths, we have lots of things. Firstly, in your MCQs, this is not required for other subjects, but maths, write the full answer and the option. Of course, for every subject, you need to write the full answer and the option. But in maths, work out the answer also if you can. Right? I will definitely suggest working out the answer and showing it for MCQs also, so that the examiner knows you haven't cheated. Also, your rough column should always be on the immediate right wherever you're solving the sum. If there's no column, then create a margin of your own and write the answers there. It will be very helpful for you so that you don't have to turn back and check your working out, and you can check your paper also very easily. Again, for maths, try to allot a time for each and every section, because I know it can be hard to complete the paper in some cases. So do sample papers, time yourself, check how much time you require per section, and strategically plan that, okay, this section I'll give 30 minutes, that I'll give 40 minutes, and things like that. Now, English ke liye, again, always underline your keywords. Learn to study poetic devices for every single poem in English, because in your extract based question, they will 100% ask you the poetic device. Also learn the author or the poet for every single chapter and poem. They can ask you directly who is the author or the poet, and in every answer also you can mention, in XYZ poem by ABC author, this is the story. They will look at your answer, they look at the first few words of your answer and judge your paper on the basis of that. So ensure you start on such a note for all questions. In the story XYZ, by the author or the poet ABC. So always start with that, and you do not need to use any kind of complex language in English. Use your basic language, use similar words from your textbook, and you will score high. Don't worry, you don't need to have any advanced English, because I only use very ordinary day-to-day life English and use quotations from the textbook, like same lines that were given in the textbook I use in my answer sheet. So do follow these tips for all your subjects, and I'm sure it'll help you score at least 10 marks higher totally overall. So all the best, keep working hard, and do like, share, comment, and subscribe for more such content. Bye, and all the best.